long time ago. Oh no, that was a different story, wasn't it?
Caesar.
There was a man named
Cesar.
Cesar.
Got it. Tijuana.
What was his last name?
Augusta.
No.
No, damn it!
No.
Caesar
He said it.
Cardini.
I had that.
Cardini, yep.
Yeah.
So much.
Yep. He was an Italian. He was an immigrant. I think Tim probably told you most of the story.
He did, yeah.
I have some little in-between things that Tim, I don't think he's got to it quite yet. But, when he got to northern Italy, does anybody know the little town that was that he made his mind up to come back to the United States?
Syracuse.
No.
Little town in northern Italy. You're very close to it right now.
Rome.
Turin.
Oh, Rome is. Thank you.
You're welcome. She said it. I just said it.
You just repeated it. That's good. Yes, it was Torino. Torino, and the English pronunciation is Turin. And Turin, New York was named after Torino, Italy.
Oh.
Didn't they have the Olympics?
And in
I
1977,
think you're right.
folks that owned Snow Ridge, Lot Williams and Perry Williams, who started Snow Ridge actually, invited the ski team from Torino to Turin. Why in the world would they do that? Because in 1980, the Olympics were coming to Lake Placid. So they were ecstatic to be able to be invited to the United States and not very far from Lake Placid. So they skied here a little bit and then they skied up there too.
Yeah.
But on Saturday night before they left, they had a dinner over at Snow Ridge. The mayor of Turin and the mayor of Torino were there. And it was about 300 people. So it was kind of cool. That's interesting. I'm sure Tim told you when he got to the United States, he crossed it on the train, got to California, went down to San Diego and opened a restaurant. Very, very successful. The government came along, prohibition, no more drinking. Moved to where? Tijuana. Good job. Yeah. Opened it there 3 years later. Thinking to himself, it's not going to be busy July 4th. Most of my customers are American. They're going to come to Mexico. What's he ever wrong? Oh well. Anyway, this one night, this lady comes in the front door. She was probably 80-ish. And she points her finger at me and she goes, I know the whole story of the Caesar salad. It was Cesar Cardini, July 4th, 1924, in Tijuana, Mexico. I was like,
Okay.
whoa. I didn't know what to say. All not knowing what to say. Kind of unusual. Anyway, they got to the table and I got down, somebody at the table, there was 6 of them. One lady, she said, oh, Paul, tell the story of the Caesar salad. I said, I think this lady over here's got a story for Paul. So she's smiling from ear to ear. She said, well, my friend's father, now she's 80, her friend's father played golf with Cesar Cardini, July 4th, 1924. He wasn't at the restaurant. He was gone golfing. He got back at 6:30 and the place was packed. Of course, they had run out of salad. So off the
Thank
kitchen
God.
he went, and this is what happened. Yeah. Kind of cool. I've had some folks from Tijuana. And one young lady I remember especially, she didn't say much. I didn't really ask because I couldn't see her face. Those 4 people and I went around. Finally, I came back to the table. I said, how's the salad? You know, and how's the salad? And I got to her and I was like, holy goodness. She had very black hair, very Hispanic looking. She smiled from ear to ear. She says, I'm from Tijuana. She says, I've been to Caesar's restaurant. She says, your salad is wonderful, except, and she said, except my heart went from ear to ear. They don't tell the story down there. Yes, ma'am. Oh, I don't know. Is he ready? I'm not ready, but it won't be long. Just 10 years after I started, when I owned the business, somebody said to me, oh, Paul, you should write a book. And I'm like, what? 30 years of owning the restaurant. I have 100 stories.
There you go. I bet you do.
I do. And it's almost all been pleasurable.
I was telling these guys that my aunt and uncle got married here.
Who was that?
Steve Brooks and Mary.
Oh
Van
my
Brooks.
goodness, oh
Yeah.
yes.
Yep. And they had their.
And you look like.
I look like Mary. Yep.
Now, their status?
Deceased. Both of them.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It's all good. It's been a couple of years.
Yeah, but they're,
Young.
yeah, or my age. I don't know, any old thing.
Okay, I was
Is
gonna
he ready?
say, Dustin said he was ready, that I should sorbet by the time I
You
was done.
sorbet and I'll be,
Okay.
I got a couple minutes, but it's a big steak and it's gonna take some time getting everything up.
This one's the final one.
Oh my goodness.
Burning.
Yeah, it's a one-way street, this life,
Yeah.
so take it and enjoy it.
Yeah. And we're on the fast track.
One of the apartments we looked at, this was Marika's stove.
That was her stove.
That was gonna be the stove. A hot
Crank up the air conditioner. So what are we celebrating here with this big, this Christmas tent?
Go ahead, James.
We all were on the negotiating team for our school district.
You were on a what?
Negotiating team.
Oh, okay.
5 of us. So
Okay. 5 times 2 is 10.
we figured it out. They could send us to dinner, so.
Hey, well, good for you. You deserve a
This is, we thought of this place.
So, many schools, one school?
One school.